What's it like trying to thrive as a black person in Hollywood?
Jadixa Bravo.
There was a show where I got there and they pointed at the packages and I was like, I'm actually directing.
I'm filmmaker Justin Simeon, creator of the show and film Dear White People and host of Don't At Me. Tune in for a show where I get real with game-changing creators of color.
Issa Rae.
Hey, this is Bound. It's Bound on your podcast. At me then.
I'm ready.
Creators from the LGBTQIA community, Patrick, Ian, Polk.
I wanted to do a movie about black gay men. I said, okay, I'm just going to do a movie about black gay men. And I was like, well, what is it about? A bunch of punks?
Female creators.
What's up, Sam J?
When I do hear some of those labels, I'm like, oh, that does make sense. Like, masculine of sinner. Yeah, that is what I am.
Basically, everybody but straight white men, but also sometimes them as well. Brought to you by Starburns Audio, Don't At Me with Justin Simeon is available now wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, don't at me, unless you got something to say.
Starburns Audio.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jams with co-host Arm and Dan. Members, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population U.
Population Salenger Oswalt.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Meredith Salenger and Patton Oswalt. So happy to have you guys on the show.
We are so happy to be here. We never get to talk to anyone else but each other, and he's driving me crazy.
This is great.
This is it. So
this is your chance to get your opinions out on the world of dumb. And I'm going to ask you both, and you both can answer this. Do you believe that the world's getting dumber, or are we just being exposed to more dumb? Meredith, what do you think?
I am shocked, but I think we're being exposed to more of the dumb. And I think the dumb people are allowing the other dumb people to even get dumber. Like there's no one challenging the dumb people.
That's the problem.
Because there's no one challenging them. They get their source of information from one place and they believe everything.
Yep.
And yes, I think we're getting dumber.
But we're pulling back the rug to see what.
But there's so many dumb people. It's shocking.
Patton, or have you changed your stance on it? What do you think?
I don't think the world is getting dumber, but I do agree with Meredith. In other words, there's no more rock bottom anymore. No matter how dumb you are, you can do a quick Google search, whatever you believe, and you can find at least one other person.
Right.
And then what's happening is the dumb people have recast themselves as these bold, lonely rebels in a world that doesn't understand them. But it's like, no, you guys are there. Some people are outcasts, yes, because they are ahead of their times and they're rebels. You guys are outcasts because even the dumb people don't want to be around you. Like it's a whole other level that I've never seen before. It's amazing.
And yet their opinions stand side by side with the Wall Street Journal and this place and that place and the New York.
It's unbelievable that anyone is actually giving these people who are actually not saying anything true. I said the other day, I said something like, those aren't true facts. And somebody said, stop saying true facts because facts are facts.
Right.
But the problem is now all these other dumb people are saying, they're like, these are facts. I'm like, those aren't true facts.
Right.
So,
and by dumb people, you're talking about the New York Post, right?
Okay. It's easier to just say dumb people than to actually name who these people are.
Correct. You're so right. We're not even going to get in there. But here's what we do know. The facts in these stories are all true, and they are full of dumb. Dan gets these unbelievable stories sent to him from our fans, our dumb ears on the ground.
There's so many things happening that I'm like, I feel like in the world of dumb, we are not in a pandemic.
No.
Like there's people still doing things that they were doing a year ago with the exact same level of zeal and like care, like
as usual.
Oh, completely.
So we are.
You're saying that the dumb people saw the new shelter-at-home measures and said, "Challenge accepted."
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
There's people who literally were like, I don't care what happens in this world. I'm going to wear a bucket for pants.
Yep.
Yes.
Put me in a
That's what it
barrel.
is.
I mean, and therefore we are, yes, we are living in a pandemic right now, but we are constantly living in a pandemic. So let's get into this right now.
Wow, good one.
Nice,
Good
Randy.
one.
Nice, Randy.
Circle gets a square. I'll take Jim J. Bullock for the
All
block.
right, do it.
All right. This was sent in by local man at C Mackey, Seemaki. C Mackey's been around for a long time. Thank you for sending this in.
Thank you.
I love that we have a couple with us today because it's perfect for this story. Naked couple walking dog are arrested in Hopkinton.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Naked couple walking
dog.
dog. So remembered to bring dog and leash, forgot clothes.
Does the dog have a leash? Do we know if the dog is naked as well? Or
I bet the dog has a goddamn sweater on. I bet the dog has those booties on.
Right. The dog is fully clothed.
Where is Hopkinton?
I don't. This is some Metro West Daily
I think it's
News.
near Boston. Boston. It's like Massachusetts.
That would feel right. Yeah, that would feel right.
well, what's the weather? What's the weather?
It's doable.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah. This was on July 27th, so they were getting good weather.
Warm, it's balmy.
Yeah, they were getting
Not only is it warm, it's probably humid and gross.
Yeah, it's like
He's got stuff sticking to his legs that he doesn't. That's gross.
Right.
She's keeping the poop bags right under the bottom part of her boot.
I just hope the two of them standing by their door, one of them with on the door handle, the other one leash in hand with the dog being like, should we wear our masks?
If they're wearing masks, I'm going to float them a little bit of a pass on this.
It changes everything about this narrative.
Well, they're nudists, but considerate nudists, and that's fine.
So go ahead, Pat. Were you saying?
Are there other aspects of the story? Because I'm wondering, is this their first offense?
Oh no, we're going to get into. We'll get into it.
Tell us the story. Tell us the story.
Get into the story, but I do think there's a moment where they're at the door and they're looking at each other, and she's like, "What am I forgetting?" And he's like, "Keys," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, right, keys.
Where do I put my keys?"
Right.
Where did they have their keys?
I don't know. Maybe they have one of those garage door openers where it's like a code, and they don't need the keys, and they can just stank it down.
They've made their home.
That's a lot of stuff to hold: the dog leash, your keys, your phone,
your dignity. That's a lot.
All of it.
You can't take it all with you.
You can't.
Okay. Hopkinton. An early morning nude walk on Monday eventually led to a fight with cops and a Hopkinton couple facing numerous charges.
You have to have a lot of hubris to be naked and want to start some shit with cops.
Yeah.
Police arrested.
I wonder who fought.
I love their
Both
names.
of them?
Both of them.
Police arrested Mariel Kinney and Kevin Pinto.
Kevin Pinto.
Kevin Pinto?
Yeah,
Mariel and Kevin.
He's the Pinto of human beings.
Kevin Pinto.
He could explode at any moment.
Kevin Pinto has fought hard for his suggestion of every improv team name.
Yep.
Kevin
Skimprov milk.
Ew, that's perfect.
Okay. Police arrested Mariel Kinney and Kevin Pinto after the 6:30 a.m. incident.
So let me ask you this. Do you think this was a night of heavy partying?
I don't.
Yeah.
That's an all night.
Well, I mean,
like, I want to collapse, but this dog's going to poop all over the house if we don't take it. Do it now. It's early.
They're still on ecstasy from the night before. They're still wide awake on ecstasy. They're completely naked. They're not even thinking about it.
That's right.
And they go out. And then they're like,
But I love that they don't even have a dog that they could just let out the back and be like, we'll clean that up later. They're like, we gotta walk this thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I think that this was their early morning walk. Like, I think that they get up at 6 then today, and maybe they've never been caught.
And they've been naked all this time?
Walking around early in the morning.
Are they wearing
Is it
shoes?
like, maybe it's a small town. It's not like mid Manhattan.
Right.
It's like they're a little small town. They're naked. Like, let's just walk it quick. Nobody's going to see us.
Walk it quickly.
Right.
Have you been, are you guys do you wake up early in the morning, Pat? And I feel like you don't, but
No.
Meredith, do you? You don't.
Oh, God, no.
So like a couple of times, Jay's daughter is 6. So she's up at like at 4:30.
No, she's at 5:30, 6:30.
So
we
you
still see that time. I
in
see
the
the
morning.
sunrise sometimes.
Are there people out, Jay? Tell the rest of us. There's just an occasional car that goes too fast.
So
That's
you could
it.
go for a nude walk at 6:30.
I could go for a nude walk at 6:30, and a fast
you
car
don't
would
live in
do
the
it.
middle of Weehawken, Wisconsin, Michigan, where they live.
I mean, they're in Massachusetts, so they're like.
I feel like who knows? They can get rural.
But maybe they're
out
in
there.
the woods.
It can get rural. It can get rural.
It's
out
outside
there.
of Boston, but they still have the accent. Dude, you're not supposed to do that.
Dude,
Why are
put
you
some
naked
fucking
over there?
clothes on, bro?
Jesus, bro.
Walking naked. Go ahead,
But they
Pat.
both went. They both
Mm-hmm.
got naked and went. This
That's
was
why I say they're on ecstasy.
Yeah,
Why?
It's
agree.
got to be a joint
I think
thing.
there was something was going on with both.
Or
honey, you want me to walk the dog? Now
No.
come with you.
they both went because it was in both of their dating profiles. They listed what they like to do. And
I
they
love
found
to
each
be in.
other.
Dude, I
But
love.
their names sound like they're older. Like, are they on ecstasy or are these like 60-year-olds?
Well, see, because that's the thing, right? It's either youthful, like carefree ignorance, or it's
Right.
elderly confidence.
Weirdness.
Yeah,
Right.
weird
Right.
confidence.
Right.
Yes.
And the dating profile said must love dogs, and then there was an asterisk.
Mm-hmm. See below. Quote, this is a quote from Police Chief Joseph Bennett.
Uh-huh.
He says, quote, "It was kind of wild. It wasn't the typical day in Hopkinton, that's for sure. They were buck naked."
Is this buck
Yes.
naked? Yeah.
He went with buck naked,
Uh-huh.
which on alone, I'm like, you don't need to use like all cop jargon with me,
Yeah.
but don't get too casual
That's
with
right.
how you're describing what
This
happened.
really sounds like a small town with one little sheriff who's in like a little hut.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't
that
sound
guy.
like a thriving metropolis.
A kiosk. He's got basically a
He's got a
police
kiosk.
kiosk that he
Right.
operates out of.
Right.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
It's like
know
you
where-
say defund the police to this guy. He's like, you can't defund us any more than we are.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got one. He's like it's like Mayberry. I
Right.
think it's like
Yes,
he's got that one.
He walks
Barney
the
Fife
beat.
thing with the.
Right.
That's right.
He,
walks.
he skips some rocks. He looks
Uh-huh.
over
He
to his
operates-
left, sees some naked people. He's like,
And
I
moves
gotta
on.
deal with this
Operates
now.
out of
It's
a
wild today.
Dunkin' Donuts, and the jail was like, can you let me use the walk in here? This guy's drunk. Let him just cool off with the crullers, please.
Please.
Look, we don't got handcuffs, but we got string. Okay.
Can we just grab a
We
little
straight.
sit still?
Police went to Hayden Rose Street after receiving calls about two naked people walking a dog.
Not
Oh,
one.
more than
calls.
because he walked by 3 neighbors' houses.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut to some like coffee in hand guy, retiree, yelling to Donna, who's still in the bathroom, like, they're out here. They're out here. I'm calling. Should I call? I could see them.
What?
I know.
They always leave poop on our yard.
Dude.
We're gonna get them this time.
All
But they're
3 of them
naked,
do.
so
By
it's
the way,
weird to
I
approach.
bet that was the thing that pissed people off the most because again, this is the truth. If you have a leash, there's no pockets. I mean, I don't know how fat these people
I
were,
think
but there's
this
no
is their
pockets.
thing. They let their dog poop on other people's yards,
That's it.
and usually a neighbor would be like, and like approach them, but because they're naked, you don't get to approach them.
You're not going to
So
approach
it's
a
like
naked
they're
person.
get out of free card. I'll let my dog poop on your yard.
I
You're not going to
guarantee
bother
you
me.
None of those calls came from someone who stepped outside their house.
No.
They hunkered down like,
That's right.
Okay, you need to send someone out. Right? No, I'm not going out there. You're going to
That's
send
right. Go
someone
out there.
out there. I'm not going out there.
That's right.
Okay, so then where was I here? Oh, officers they saw Kenny and Pinto.
Kenny and Pinto, the new Rizzoli and Isles.
damn you.
I'll say it. I'll say it.
The
It's
new
the new
Rizzoli
Rizzoli
and
and
Isles.
Isles. That's right. Kenny and Pinto. Drink that's a drinking game on this show. And we always
Right.
say that if there's any two people, they are the new Rizzoli and Isles. So drink everybody.
Officers saw Kenny and Pinto, who were completely nude or buck naked if you're a police
So
officer.
completely no shoes?
I guess not.
Oh, yeah.
But
Wow,
I feel like
that
you
must
could
mean
have a
that.
utility belt.
Pinto seems like the kind of guy who would wear skeletos. I'm just
He
saying.
said completely nude. That means
Completely
barefoot.
nude.
completely nude, no shoes.
No shoes.
Yeah.
Walking down the street with a medium-sized black dog named Lucy. Cut to Lucy being like, "Do not drag me in."
Jesus. Why am I an accessory to this
I've already
shit?
been dragged down this road.
I'm naked because I am an animal.
Right.
Can we keep my name out of the penny saver, please?
Police Chief Joseph Bennett. Well, no, not only can they not keep him out, they want to start talking about the dog. Quote from Police Chief Bennett: "According to the officers, she's a very good dog.
Why? Who cares?
Relevance,
Who cares?
Your Honor. Relevance.
Relevant, yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Perry Mason. Relevance, Your
Motion
Honor.
to strike. The,
Yeah.
the statement, no, the guy who said that.
Right. Questioned if they were okay, which is also my favorite cop question of all time. When you are
Yes, okay.
when you are a good protect and serve cop and you have
Yeah.
gone to just check on a person, you're like, "You okay, buddy?
You all right?
You okay?"
there?
Clearly, if they haven't said what race they are, because maybe it wouldn't have been the
I
same
know,
question.
I know.
It would have
Of
been,
course.
"You okay? Let me get you guys a coat."
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a
Questioned
blanket.
if they were okay and why they were unclothed. That me too. That's a 2-part question. I need to know.
Are you
Are you
okay?
okay?
Are you
Why
on
are you
drugs?
Where are the clothes, guys?
Did one of you
Yeah.
dare? Did you dare each other at the same time and you're both paying it off?
Right.
I want to know the answer. to this.
I'm giving you a chance to create an off ramp. This was
Right.
Right. Questioned if they were okay and why they were unclothed. Kinney and Pinto either said that also is a law firm that will not. They've never won.
Kenny and, who's taking the case? Kenny and Pinto. Oh,
you're
it's
in
not
trouble.
Good. It's not good.
Kenny
You are
and
in
Pinto either said they didn't want to answer or they answered incoherently, which means you were just getting a hot pot. Like, I gotta tell you.
What? What
Wait,
did you
is
say?
that really what it said in the article? Or
Yes,
did you
they
just-
either said they didn't want
want-
to answer or they answered incoherently.
We can't.
Well,
tell.
that's a whole different thing. I don't
I
want to
know.
answer. I'm not answering you.
Right.
Right.
And then
one.
there's a so
Right.
those are two different things.
Well, I
so
think
why did
one's
they
more
put both?
Kenny and the other one's Pinto. I
Yeah.
could see Pinto being very much like, you talk to Lucy. Lucy
Yeah.
wanted to do this.
Look,
He's like, I'm not talking to you.
Answering incoherently, classic Pinto.
Classic Pinto.
Yeah.
That's
Classic Pinto. To be out nude at 6:30 a.m. with a dog, and he's incoherent. Oh boy, I didn't even. Oh, is that it's Pinto?
It's Pinto.
Patton, you're so right. There is like a happily married couple somewhere where the husband has had to tell his wife, Pinto's coming into town for the weekend.
I'm just not going to be around, guys, and I may not have clothes on. Pinto's coming to town.
Not Pinto. Do we have to invite somebody? How many people have said, do we have to invite Pinto to the wedding? And what table do we put in that?
Can't you just invite Kenny? You can't. You have to invite
Oh.
Pinto too.
Kenny represents both of them.
I like Kenny when she's by herself, but Pinto gets her worked up.
Let's just say we can only have it's a capacity 135 room.
Right.
We can't have both.
Well, we're going to find a way. Pinto's going to show, so you might as well invite him. Okay.
Well, we know he's not going to rent a tux.
During questioning, the couple yelled and swore at officers, resisting any efforts of de-escalation. No, if you're out naked at 6:30 a.m., you're escalating life.
Yeah, you've bumped it all up.
So if they're not dead, we know they're white.
Right.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
That's what we're
exactly.
saying. Yes.
There you go. That's
This
a definite
makes me
one.
laugh for some reason. Quote from Bennett: "There was a short foot pursuit. How long? How long did someone try to run before they either
How
tripped?"
short's the short foot pursuit?
Right.
3
Like
houses,
half a yard.
1 block.
Shortfoot
Yeah.
is my favorite Channing Tatum animated film.
Oh, really?
Shortfoot?
Oh,
Yes,
good.
it's a great one.
Both people ran when they were told they were going to be arrested. That's kind of on the cops.
Yeah, you don't tell
declare.
them. Just say, hey, I've got something.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
come on over to
arrest
the car.
you.
I want to show you something with your face on the hood.
And then do you guys think, Pinto and Kenny, do you think they ran in different directions?
This is my thing. I think they first started to go in different directions and then both turned around and ran into each other. That's why it was a short foot race. It's a short foot race. And
Or
the dogs
did
in
they
the
run
middle.
in different directions while both of them were yelling, "Come on, Lucy!" And then the dog is like, "I don't
And
know."
Lucy's like, left,
Picking which
right,
way.
left, right. Where do I go?
Like,
Yeah, the dog's like, "These cops seem. I think I'm going to go with one of them."
I'm
Sheriff
gonna
Bennett
be-
seems to think I'm a very good dog.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
become a bomb
Oh.
sniffer.
Yeah. There was a short foot pursuit. Both people ran away when they told they were going to be arrested. Police caught up to the pair who struggled violently.
Jesus.
Pinto, this will tell you.
Everything we need to know about Pinto?
Well, you're going to learn. It'll tell you enough to have a whole nother scope of reference.
Okay.
for. Pinto struck officers several times with the heel of his palm, which means he thinks he knows karate.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
struck with the heel of his palm.
Yeah, that's a lot of like.
It's like, let me jam this up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a motion you do more than once in a row. Like
No.
you
No.
strike you with the heel of the hand is one motion.
Right.
Right.
And then you got it. That's a lot of
right.
Unless you're breaking boards.
this is like Benny Hill stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
that's a weird
If you're
to strike, it's
palm punching, you've definitely concussed yourself with nunchucks before. And I said nunchucks.
Numb.
Yeah.
And
No.
do you think he yelled palm strike every single time he did it?
100%.
palm strike.
Palm strike. Palm strike. Palm strike.
If you would, and he blames the cop for it not working. If you
Or is
would
it a
get
video
closer,
game move?
yes,
Palm strike.
exactly,
Palm strike.
exactly,
Wrong.
Meredith.
Come at me from the back. Come at me with the back and move your arm really high and put your left hand on my side.
Yeah,
And now we can fight each other. Nope, that's not how it's
we're
going to
also
happen.
dancing. Kenny, not to be outdone, she also struck officers. One officer was taken to a local hospital to be treated for minor injuries. He's since been released and is at home recovering. I hope that cop found a loophole to just get a little vacation.
That's
I've
it.
changed my opinion. They're not on ecstasy. They're on bath salt.
That's
Bath
it.
salts, right?
Bath
Right,
salts.
yeah.
Yeah, ecstasy, you would just want to hug
Ecstasy,
them.
they would. Yeah. So now we're at bath salts.
We're
Okay.
now
let's-
to a
I also just picture Lucy when they started this walk, just constantly being like, anybody want to come out and stop this?
Right.
And barking and just trying to get anyone else.
Well, you know, when they ran, they both dropped the dog leash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fend for yourself, girl.
Mm-hmm. I'm grateful no one was seriously injured. It was a very volatile situation, Sheriff Bennett said. Police arrested Kinney and Pinto of 6
how
Hazel
volatile could it have been? You know they don't have any weapons.
They're in bath
where would
salts,
those?
man.
I know, but still.
I know,
They're
but
violent.
this is
when
where
you're on bath salts, your body's a weapon.
That's right.
and
That's
your
true.
mind.
And your mind.
Yeah.
And your mind.
Yes.
That's it.
This also, to me, is like, police, stop buying tanks.
That's
and
right.
all you need, even in a scenario like this, is a good net. That's it. A couple of nets. This whole thing. They would have tired themselves out.
I said, I'll go to my friend whose friend was a cop, and I was at a kid's birthday party with him, and I sat in the corner and talked to him forever. And his theory was, fill my trunk with original Doritos, the small snack size bag. He says, I can't tell you how many situations I've diffused.
He's
de-escalated by walking up to a crazy guy with a knife or a club or anything, holding out a bag of Doritos and saying, here, I'm going to give you these Doritos. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about what's going on right now. He's like, every time it works.
Yeah, because it's amazing how much someone will settle down if you make them feel like you care about them.
And you give them something.
Yeah.
Gave them something.
Yeah.
I guarantee give these two guys, hey, grab these 2 bags of Doritos, hop in the back of our car, and we're going to figure this out.
Could you imagine eating Doritos before 7 a.m.?
Yes. Well,
No.
these people, there aren't.
We're
other
road
ones.
comics. We can absolutely.
Yes, we can. I mean, that's.
You're exactly right, Pat. See, these are the days I miss. Like when you're waiting for your shuttle to the airport and they still have just like free snacks out, and you're like, I guess I'll eat some jalapeno combos at 6:45.
Well,
in this
a lot of
hotel
comedians leave for the airport before the free breakfast buffet is open, so we've got to grab whatever's in the vending machine.
That's it.
Lots of Doritos for breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, fire Pringles.
Well, I guess there's fruit in these Skittles. So
Yeah, I mean, they're fruit flavored for Christ's sake. Or you
sake.
show up to the radio station and they keep you in the kitchen before they bring you on, and they're like,
You want yesterday's tacos?
Do you want these? Yeah, yesterday's tacos. Tony's Tacos came in here yesterday, and this is what everybody didn't eat from the marketing department. You want one of those?
You want one?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's 6. I'll eat it.
And they're always in those like aluminum like tins that no one knows how to put the lid properly back on. So, it's like just
open.
cockeyed on the side. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. So
Doritos.
nobody was injured. They were charged with indecent exposure, assault and battery on a police officer, disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest.
How about animal cruelty?
I said animal cruelty.
Hey, they're taking that dog for a nice outdoor walk. They were scheduled to be arraigned in the Farmington District Court on Monday, but the arraignment results were not available. Here's what we will do to close out this first story.
Oh, gosh.
1 year separates these two, Kinney and Pinto.
Okay.
So we're going to guess what is the number in age
of the year in between the two.
Between Muriel and Kevin. Kinney and Pinto. You are our guest, Meredith and Patton. You can go first. You can go Tig. You can go third. You can go fourth. Whichever order or place you want to go in.
So I'm trying to guess the ages of these people.
So if they were
the
like,
in-between
if they were two little kids and they were 7 and 9, you would guess 8.
Okay, so
Okay,
we're trying to guess the 1 year
The
that's
1
in
year
between
that's
them.
in between.
Okay,
The buffer
I-
between these two.
Meredith, what do you think?
I don't think it's young people.
Okay.
I think it's I think it's older people who are having some sort of issue. I don't know, not too old, but like their life sucks. They've already something's wrong, and they're having bad.
Probably it
sleep
might have
this
been a
hour.
longer if they are older. That might explain the short foot pursuit too.
That's right. Also,
Yeah, but I think it's a drug situation.
Right.
And so I don't think like 60-year-olds are doing bath salts, and I don't think like it's a young person like in there. I'm going to say 47.
Okay.
47
Okay.
years
All right.
old.
47 in the end.
Patton, what do you think?
And we don't know who's older than who, right?
No, it doesn't matter, right?
I do.
You do, but
Could also be 53, but okay, go ahead, Pat.
are you going to change it to 53?
We'll let you change.
I don't know. I'm scared.
No, it's okay.
Am I-
You just pick. Go with your gut.
I'm going to say,
If your gut's saying
man.
53, go with it.
I think 53
Okay.
probably.
Patton, what do you think?
I'm going to say 58. And the reason is this is someone who's just realized in this year, I'm about to be 60. I'm about to be a senior citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going through a weird midlife crisis and is dragging his
This person in.
partner.
Okay, so he's 58 and she's 56.
He's 59.
Oh, she's 57. And she's 57.
And then he's 57. And
You're saying, much like every wedding where Pinto has paid the DJ to play Clarence Carter's Strokin', he is dragging Kinney onto the dance floor.
Screaming into the dance floor of life. All right, Jay, what do you think? I'm gonna say 40.
40.
So 41 and 39. 40, like same reasons as Patton, but still playing with drugs because they're like, look, we can still do it. All right, so you guys all went old. I'm gonna go young. I think I'm gonna say 25. I think they're 26 and 24.
Okay.
They're living together. They're not married. Their whole life is in front of them, but also have not the wherewithal, but the stamina to do the level of drugs that would cause something like this to happen. So I think 25.
Okay.
Dying to know.
Mariel Kenny and Kevin Pinto. Kenny and Pinto, Pinto and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
The year, the number that separates the two of them after a pre-7 a.m. walk, a medium black-sized dog who's very good named Lucy, a short foot pursuit, and some palm strikes. The number is 31.
Wow.
Yes.
So it was kind of in the range there.
Mariel Kenny is 32. And Kevin Pinto is 30 years old.
Older woman.
That threw me because your 30s are kind of your boring even years for a bit. It's in your either your 20s or when you get older that you start going nuts.
I know. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm not even sure. I can't be sure that drugs were even.
We just assume drugs.
Very confused.
Patton, you know what they say? 30 is the new 58. So I feel like we figured that out. All right, there you go.
There's no photo of them. Gosh, I'd like to look at it.
We'll put the photo. Yeah. You want to put it up?
I'll share it as soon as we come back from the break. As
soon as we come back from the break. And by the way, for those who are listening, you can join the Facebook page. We put all this stuff on the Facebook page.
Photos of everybody.
So Dumb People Town Facebook page and follow on Instagram, Dumb People Town. We'll be right back and find out what these guys have going on
and tell you some exciting news for us as well
right after this break.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
I don't know about you, Rand, but I slept on my Brooklyn sheets last night, and they're my favorite sheets. First of all, it's hot in LA, and they kept me cool. I was comfortable. We talk about Brooklyn all the time, and Randy's wife is a designer, and now when she sets up a house and does their bedroom, one thing she likes to do is make the bed the way she wants it to look with the sheets that she thinks they should be using on their bed. As soon as we slept one night on the Brooklyn sheets, she said, "I'm never not ordering Brooklyn sheets for all of my clients. That is a high bar." I'm going to tell you this now. I got 2 towels from them. Oh, my Brooklyn towels are amazing. I use them all the time, and my kids love them so much that they want to use them as outdoor towels.
You're like,
in addition to indoor towels.
You can't.
I'm like, these are our good towels. They're like, no, they're the softest, they're the plushiest, they're the warmest, they're the best.
No, we have good towels now. They're the good towels.
And so we're spending so much time at home. You want to make sure your sheets are comfortable.
And your towels.
Your towels are comfortable. These guys are the best. You want to turn your bathroom into a miniature spa. This is how you do it. Brooklyn's towels. They helped me. They helped me find my zen, and my kids love them. They're stealing them. Damn them. And it's just great. You shower every day. You try and stay clean. You want to feel good. Brooklyn is the place to go. It's the perfect place to find all the comforts of home, including these ultra soft towels. They're so confident in their product that everything comes with a lifetime warranty. That's true confidence. They know you're going to love it.
They know it's great.
Use the promo code DPT for 10% off your first order at brooklinen.com.
Just do it. That's the greatest.
BROOKLINEN.com. Use the promo code DPT. That lets them know that you found out about them from us. And then thank us, because I'm telling you, you're going to love these sheets and these towels. Brooklinen, everything you need to live your most comfortable life. Guys, if you're still using one of the big wireless providers this year, you have to ask yourself, what are you paying for?
What are you doing?
We are all looking at our expenses, and we are saying, how can we dial this back? We've got a way for you to do it right now. Between expensive retail stores, inflated prices, hidden fees, you're being taken advantage of because they know you'll pay. Well, enter Mint Mobile. I love these guys. Mint Mobile provides the same premium network coverage you're used to, but at a fraction of the cost because everything is online. Mint Mobile saves on retail locations and overhead, and then they, of course, pass the savings directly on to you.
I switched to Mint Mobile. I saved so much money. It was... First of all, it was so easy to do, and then I did it, and I've saved so much money. I couldn't believe I haven't done it sooner.
Every plan comes with unlimited nationwide talk,
and text. That's unlimited nationwide talk and text with Mint Mobile. Stop paying for unlimited data you'll never use. Choose between plans with 3, 8, or 12 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep the same number along with all your existing contacts. Okay, ditch your old wireless bill. Start saving with Mint Mobile to get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month. Yeah, I said $15 a month, and get the plan shipped to your door for free. Go to mintmobile.com/DPT. That's mintmobile.com/DPT. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/DPT. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We got great guests. They always have great things going on. Tell us about a few of the things you guys are doing that people can check out. We'll start with Patton, and then we'll get into Meredith doing the Jason Reitman thing, which we love as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm currently, you can see me on the Mapleworth Murders on Quibi.
Ridiculous.
And then starting September
funny.
3rd on Peacock, you can see me on AP Bio, the third season. Glenn Howerton, Paula Pell from Mapleworth Murders.
Yes.
It's the best. It's the best.
Paula
And
Pell
also
is
Netflix, dude, you're special.
Oh,
and
I have a Netflix special still running. I love everything. You can go watch it. I'm really, really happy with it.
And then, of course, if they want to watch HBO's I'll Be Gone in the Dark, that Michelle McNamara.
There is a documentary, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, about my late wife's pursuit of the Golden State Killer.
Which she
trigger
helped
warning.
catch.
Who she did help catch, and it's a brilliant documentary by a brilliant documentarian, Liz Garbus. It's a very hard watch sometimes.
Very hard to watch. We watched it all very hard on every level, but beautifully done by everybody involved. So courageous and beautiful on every step of the way. I will say this about the Paula Pell. She was a writer on SNL, right? Mm-hmm. And 30 Rock. One of the most beloved comedy minds. You ask anyone who's ever come in contact with her, and a lot of people have it at SNL, but even as stand-up and all that stuff, she's beloved. And so this show looks amazing. I've only seen promos for it, but it's incredible. And Quibi's doing great other stuff too. Please, Meredith, tell us what.
Well, they did. Jason Reitman is an amazing director, and he just had the genius idea of putting together an at-home movie version of The Princess Bride.
Brilliant.
And he's so genius. He had like 10 different people for each character in the movie.
Yeah. That's right.
And each of those characters does one scene from the movie. You could put together the whole movie and it's hilarious. Everybody did it from home, shot themselves. And Patton plays
Wallace
Shawn character where he does the battle of wits against John Hamm's Wesley.
Yep.
And then I was lucky enough to get to do the Christopher Guest role of Count Rugen.
Yep.
And was so stoked that because you don't know who are the other actors they're casting, and everyone's doing it from home, so they sort of cut everything together.
It's great.
And I was like, "Ooh, who's my scene with?" And it's just with this guy. What's his name? John Malkovich.
Oh, snap! Did we just go into a portal?
We just went into a portal.
I love that.
Pretty cool. So that's on Quibi.
You get to act with John Malkovich. Okay, so it's the at-home version that the Jason Reitman directed of Princess Bride. Mm-hmm. So check out Meredith in that. There's a lot of great stuff. Patton, check out his stuff too. And we're going to announce this right now. We announced it. Did we announce it on last week? We did. I think we did. But we announced it on our show. But this is the first time on Dumb People Town. On September 26th, we are doing another live Dumb People Town because the one we did last weekend sold out. So we're doing it on 26th with the great musician Mike Doty from Soul Coughing. And he's our musical guest, and Mike Birbiglia, one of our favorite comics in the world, is doing the show. We just rounded up some mics.
Mike Birbiglia so much.
All the mics are on, and that is by the way, did we mention this? You mentioned this. We should mention this that you saw Patton in the Good One. I listened to Good One, which is Vulture's amazing podcast about creation of comedy, and thank you for mentioning us as people who support you and what you do, because it meant the world to me. I just was listening to it and I saw it and I loved it. So thank you.
You guys have been such a kind of a signpost for me as far as I just love that you start off with what seem like the most innocuous topics. Like, really, we're going to talk about this. And then you spin it every time it is something cosmic and huge and almost Zen. Like it really kind of opened your eyes as a creator to go, wait a minute, there actually is something here. I gotta look at this the way the Sklars would.
Yeah,
Well,
they're also like the
What would the
tag
Sklars
kings.
see?
Yeah, they're also like the
Sklars?
tag kings.
Where the
of, like,
tag-
giving you. Like they
Yes.
gave me it, like Moon Tower at your Tag It show. You guys gave me a tag that made the album.
Dan was doing a bit about.
I do
like,
a bit where I ask the people. I go, if I ask a question tonight, I do this at the top of the hour. If I ask a question, it's rhetorical. Usually gets a laugh. Then I go, do you guys know what rhetorical means? And inevitably, some people would respond. And the Sklars are like, you should ask that like 7 more times.
Keep going.
Keep going for as long as people are responding to you.
Until
And I ended up getting like 3 or 4 more jokes out of those
So
moments.
good.
So
so fun. Well, let's jump into another story because you guys are off and running. Let's jump into a story.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I love this headline. All of other than me, you guys all have direct influence into children's lives right now.
Right.
This was sent in by Josh Christopher at Barnes, Troy, exactly like it sounds. Okay, here we go. A 14-year-old steals the family car and goes on a joyride, so his parents give away all of his stuff as punishment.
Oh my God. I have to, full disclosure, tell you that we read this article. I read it and I said to Alice, do you think this is an apt punishment? So you can tell the punishment, but we can still talk about it.
No, I love it.
Oh, I love that you're familiar
it.
with it. I don't know this. we have.
Oh my God. Tell them the whole story.
15-year-old and 13-year-old. So if either of those kids, which are surrounding this age, steals the car to give away all their possessions.
Right, all of them.
Wow.
You don't care about our stuff, we don't care about your stuff.
Wow. I like
Not only that, am I allowed to say what
Yes,
else?
you can say. Yeah, go, say.
Not only did they literally take every single thing out of this kid's room, they also made him sit with like a sign, right, Patton? Like,
They made him sit with a sign in front of his house, and it was about all this stuff I'm giving away.
Yes.
So his friends and peers and neighbors could just walk up
Here it is.
and take this kid's stuff.
Oh, God.
And I'm sorry, but those
evil.
parents are creating a spree killer.
Yeah.
Because that kid's his social life is gone.
Yeah.
The rest of his high school career is everyone going,
All
you're
his
that
friends-
idiot. Hey, dude, check your sneakers out. I'm wearing your sneakers.
Yeah.
Hey, man, like my bike? Oh, it
There's-
was
and-
yours last Christmas?
Yeah.
And also, especially we're living in a viral age of cruelty.
Yep.
Yes.
And middle schoolers that's the cruelest
That's
age.
the worst time.
Eighth
The
grade.
parents have basically, he took a joyride. That was terrible. But they've erased his life.
Yes.
He has no chance at a life at this point.
I love that it's the worst moment in this picture, and we'll post it on the Facebook page. It's the worst moment ever for him as he's sitting on a chair in his front yard.
He's sitting
He's
out
on his
front
bed.
yard, on his bed.
On his bed.
On his
In the
bed.
front
While
yard.
his dad, say it.
Is his dad in the
Yes,
background?
his dad's
in the background,
He's just having a margarita.
having a margarita and scrolling through his phone. Scrolling through his phone. Yeah. Let me see what
Also,
sports scores
his
going on.
parents, they wanted to go to like Vegas or something.
We'll break it down. Also, the thing
yeah.
is, like, when in middle school, and it really never stops, but definitely during those, like,
My
middle
son is
school
starting
eras,
middle school on Tuesday.
Every kid wants to have things that other kids want, but you shouldn't then give them all those
No.
things.
Right.
Don't give all those other kids all your things just because they want
Oh my
them.
God. So get into this.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kicking it off. 14-year-old received a creative punishment from his parents after they discovered that he had taken out their Range Rover without permission and gone on a dangerous joyride. Okay, now
How do they discover that?
he
Dan?
is 14. This kid, you will also find throughout this story, is like very upfront about everything in his life.
Okay.
Like he's not trying to hide anything about his own, like what he thinks was the right call.
Do you think this is what, because we never hear, do you think this is what happened to Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Like we never see
Like
the end
after
of
he
that.
brought it back.
That he comes back home and then all
Poor
of his,
Cameron.
he basically is disowned.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
get
but
rid of-
all Cameron stuff gets thrown into the swimming pool.
Oh, poor Cameron.
Yes, including that sweater he's wearing. Okay, a 14-year-old received the punishment. Quote, this is what the Angel Martinez, that's
Did
the
you
kid
think
said.
it was weird that they were in Chicago and he was wearing a
Yes.
Detroit Red
I
Wings
don't- I
jersey?
never understood
I
that.
never understood that.
That's
Here
a
he
sports
is.
inequity.
What? Okay, anyway. Sorry.
Okay, here you
Is
go.
there some? All right.
Quote, this is from Angel Martinez, the 14-year-old. I just wanted to drive, but I don't have a license, so I just took it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Dragnet,
Well,
guys.
yeah.
Just the facts. Like no reasoning, no excuse,
no flourish.
What happened here? I wanted to take the car. I don't have a license.
I just took it. I was sitting in the car. I was joking around. I accidentally put it into reverse, and before I knew it, I was 12 miles away. Like he wasn't even trying to lie.
Right. This is also some teenage logic.
I also think this is good parenting. Okay, well, let's see what
happens.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, like, I think I've said to Alice about 4 billion times, like, I will never get mad at you.
If you tell the truth.
If you tell me the truth.
The truth lessens the blow.
If you say, Mom, I did this, I feel terrible, I won't do it again. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
If I find out you did it and you didn't tell me, you're so punished.
It's so much worse.
And
honesty is the way to go. That's what we tell
honestly,
kids to.
when I first read this article, I did not have the sensitivity that I now have about
Okay,
it.
so
Like,
good.
public shaming.
Time.
Because I actually was
punishment.
like, listen to this article, Alice and Patton.
Yeah,
And I read the whole thing and I was like, so beware, kids.
Yeah,
because-
just beware. Just beware. But now we're like, beware, parents.
Beware, parent.
Don't do
Yeah.
this. Who's the dumb one in this whole thing? This is why this
This
show
is also
good.
some great. This is also some great teenage logic. Quote:
Yes.
I can wash the car. And I was like, I don't have anything to dry it. So I'm going to take it for one spin until it dries.
Spin cycle. Yeah.
Yes.
You know the way you drive things dry.
Everything worth.
You know what? That's true.
I know.
You didn't want spots on
He
it. If
made
your
an
parents'
attempt.
car-
He made an attempt at a lie.
Yes.
'Cause it doesn't hold up at all.
Yeah.
You're going to drive around and get it recoated with dust and grime. He tried.
Every good lie, just give me a little bit of logic.
Yeah, there's logic in that. If there, it could be that that's what it was.
Do you know how many people every day probably get pulled over and are like, I just left the car wash. I was trying to dry off the car. Sorry, I was going so fast.
You guys don't understand. I slipped and fell and stole a bunch of candy. I don't even. I slipped right out the door into my car. I tripped right into the candy and then just put it wound up in my pockets, and that's what happened.
Well, as we know, that explanation didn't seem to cut it for his parents. Ramon Martinez, the boy's father, told KSAZ TV that he and his wife were vacationing in Las Vegas for their anniversary when they got a call from Phoenix police.
Now, if you are in Vegas for
your
that's your anniversary is going to Vegas.
And you get a call from the police.
Well, that's bad. But you got to love the fact that you're basically raising a kid who's going to try and pull stuff in Vegas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
That's the kid you have. Is, dress for the kid you have.
Raise the kid you have.
Raise the kid you have.
Not the one you
wish you had. Yeah,
right. Angel had been speeding through their North Phoenix neighborhood and disrupting neighbors. How? When the parents got home, they decided on the unique punishment. Quote, we got back to the house. Today, we took all of his stuff out. His room is 100% empty, and we were just giving all of his stuff away. I'm going to go with Patton here. You do have to instill some sort of punishment.
That's right.
But it never needs to be traumatic.
You're not driving until you're 18.
Right.
And it also doesn't need to be a lifelong social scar.
Yes.
Unless this kid, he's 14.
Right.
He's at least there for 4 more years. Unless he moves away, he has 4 more years of losing every argument.
Yep.
No girlfriend.
Right. Yep.
No friend.
Right.
Like, he is at the bottom no matter what he does. They're like, you're the kid.
Yeah.
And again, all the kids are going to do is tease him constantly.
I have your shoes.
Look, I'm wearing your shoes, idiot.
Hey, man, I just had sex on your bed.
Right.
Literally.
God damn
Yes.
it.
Right.
Stop
I
it.
wanted to lose virginity.
I
on that
lost my
bed.
virginity on your bed, Angel.
Also, the thing is, this is like, don't do anything so bad like this to a kid where they're going to end up 27 years old in a studio apartment in their kitchen/bedroom.
Yep.
And like their girlfriend is going to be saying like, I don't understand why you have this fear of like ever making a mistake. And he's like, because I'll lose everything.
I'll lose everything, right?
Right.
I'll lose it all. It'll be
Why do you sleep clutching your lamp? Well, I'll tell you the story about it. I was 14.
Right. I had some faulty logic.
Don't dole out punishment so that you have a cool story to tell at a party with your friends.
That's right.
Right.
Like that's what
right.
they're trying to. Right. Here's something really cool I did to my kid.
Yeah, the punishment should never be the punchline.
I mean, by the way, Ramon Martinez is the type of guy who listens into other conversations that are happening at a party and says, well, you know what we did was, and it's like, no, don't. We all know what you did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We know. We know.
Listen, I know what you did. I have your son's baseball gloves.
Exactly. Where do you think we got this lava lamp? Of course, we know what you did.
I'm dying to see a picture of the parents.
Yeah.
I care more about what they look like than the kid.
I just have his dad in the background. They both look very young.
Like his dad looks like he just got back from Vegas. I mean,
Right.
Like he can't put together his weekend, and you're going to get mad at this kid?
His parents made him sit for hours on his belongings with a cardboard sign that read, "Sorry, I stole my parents' car and was speeding." Don't incorporate plot points from Die Hard 2 into the way you punish somebody.
That's right. Or the Scarlet Letter.
Right.
Like, why are we doing that?
Right. They gave away his clothing, his bed, and a television set to complete strangers who came by their home, mostly to apologize to the neighbors, too, is the reason they did this. He could have run someone over. Something really bad could have happened.
But he didn't.
Now,
he didn't.
Now, Patton...
I'm all for the
apology to the neighbors. Meredith and Patton, you walk him around to every door and you say, I'm going to stand on the street. You knock on the door and apologize for what you did, or write them a letter.
No, you know what I do? Who are the 2 or 3 people that called the cops or called you or texted you? He's going to go wash their car.
Yes.
And then dry it by driving around the block.
And then he gets to take it for a quick spin.
And drive it dry. And then drive it dry. Drive it dry. Drive it dry.
Right.
I'm a drive dryer. I'm a drive dryer guy. Also, I'm sorry. Who in the hell wants a 14-year-old's used bed?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that the last thing you ever want to sleep on?
That bedspread is, I want to say it's stiffer than Captain America's shield.
Exactly. It's impenetrable even by the adamantium claws of Wolverine. But seriously, like, hey, do you want our 14-year-old son's bed? Yeah. Oh God, that's so.
Yes, 28-year-old stereo salesman. It's like sleeping on the crystals from the Fortress of Solitude.
Some guy loiters around in Dockers that are too crisp, walks up, be like, I read on 4chan that there's a bed being given away.
Like, whoa. Please don't.
Cool if I just watch him hold the sign. No.
It's also weird that you're wearing a duster. It's Phoenix in the summertime.
Duster and Dockers.
Also, how were you already out front when we were bringing the bed out? Like, how did you find out about this? It's a little creepy.
Like, it's now posted on Craigslist.
Have you guys ever had a garage sale? If you've ever had a garage sale and there's a moment when there's like there are 20 people waiting. They're the garage sale groupies. They're there for the first. They want to be the first one to pick through your stuff, and they are there an hour before it all starts. It's like a Grateful Dead show parking lot thing. It's insane. And there's a moment where you like the garage door opens up, you see feet, and they're just like looking around and they're picking up things that aren't even for sale. You're like, that's my kid's bike. We're not selling that. We're not selling that.
What do you do on that dog?
What do I do on that dog? It's my dog.
I had a garage sale once, and I made the last person who bought something. I was like, I'm like sick of this now. Just take everything.
Yeah, just take it.
As long as you get it off my property.
Come at the end, and you'll just get stuff for free.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know what to do, what's right, and you'll be able to tell later in the years. He added, "This is the dad. For now, we're just trying to do our best to keep him out of trouble and make sure he understands like things like this will not be tolerated." The boy, this is what we'll get out on. The boy took it all in stride. Quote, "It's kind of weird, but I think it's fair punishment," Angel said.
I like
Angel's
this.
He is so abused. This child.
That's what I was saying. He's just trying to. He's like got 18 marked on a calendar. He was like, "I'm just going to go along with this."
They have beaten him into becoming an existentialist.
Or is he that cool that he's like, you know what? I deserve it. I'll never make this mistake again. I'll kill you in your sleep.
Right, yeah.
I agree with Meredith's first take. He is just beyond.
Although Pat and I do love the idea of the only thing he didn't give away was Albert Camus' The Stranger.
That's right.
Like, I need this.
That one.
That one I'm not going to give away.
That one's changing my life daily.
I drove my parents' car yesterday. Or was it today? I can't be sure.
All right. That's our second story.
That's our second story. All right. Can you give us a little teaser of what we're going to have in the third story, Dan?
Someone does something very dangerous for possibly the dumbest reason.
Okay.
Ooh,
Meredith Salenger, Patton Oswalt. We got
like
one more
every
story
week on this show. Okay.
Stick around.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Whether you are working from home or you're working on your fitness, you want to listen to what you want to listen to. You don't want to listen to what your neighbor's listening to in their yard, what your kids are listening to on the TV. You don't want to hear anything else. You want to cancel
it
the
out.
noise.
Well, everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds, but before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon. They cancel the noise. They fit your ears beautifully. It is what Randy and I have been using. We each got a pair of Raycons, and we live in these earbuds.
I don't even know what life was like before my Raycons. They fit so perfectly in my ear. They cancel everything out. The sounds I'm hearing, we're listening to podcasts, I'm listening to music, and it just, I don't know. It takes me to a different place.
When I take a hike or a walk in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
I need it. I live for it. It helps me get through because I'm like transported to wherever I am. Whatever I'm listening to, these guys put it right in between your ears
I love
and
it.
cancel the noise. You already know Raycon earbuds start at half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing, if not better, as other top audio brands.
And they charge. The charge lasts for like 6 hours. It's amazing.
Ever. And I like that if you take one out of your ear, the other one doesn't stop playing.
No, it still keeps going.
It keeps going. I love that. Their newest model, Everyday E25 earbuds, are the best ones yet. Those are the ones we have with 6 hours of playtime. You said it, Rand.
Yep.
Seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, more compact design, gives you a nice isolating fit. If the little rubber thing on the end doesn't fit your ear, you
can get another one. You get another one, a smaller or bigger one.
And they come with the stuff. Wireless earbuds are so comfortable. The Raycons, I love them. They're perfect for whatever, conference calls, podcasts, whatever you want to do.
Jay, I only talk to you on my Raycons when I'm walking, and it sounds perfect, does it not?
It totally sounds perfect. And now is the time to get the latest, greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/DPT. That's BUYRAYCON.com/DPT for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/DPT. So sleep is an issue for a lot of people. It's been an issue in my house for many, many years now.
Your daughter wakes you up at 4:25 in the morning.
She does. So you want to make sure that the night sleep that you get.
The sleep that you're getting, it better be deep and it better be good.
Well, these guys are the best. Purple is improving the way we sleep with their patented technology, the Purple Grid. It's the only comfort innovation that provides total pressure relief, absolute airflow, and ergonomic support. It's unreal.
Yeah.
These mattresses are unbelievable. That's because the Grid's open air channels adapt to your natural shape while neutralizing body heat. We're in the hot months right now.
This is as hot as
the
it
summer.
gets.
So you stay comfortably cool all night. Heat is the thing that keeps me awake.
Yeah.
If I
I'm
get too
sweating,
hot,
forget it.
Okay, so the Purple Grid is the only comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body and your sleep style. As we said, the open air channels and the temperature neutral composition, it eliminates the pressure. So you cool and you sleep cool, and that's how you do it. Every Purple product ships free and is delivered right to your door right now. We need that, okay? It is not, if you're not completely satisfied,
But you will be.
you can return your product for a full refund. That's how confident they are in it. They know that you're not going to return it. That's why no one makes that offer unless they know that you're not going to do
It's so good, you will not return it.
They are so confident what they do. Every product comes with a risk-free trial. Financing is available as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. Monthly payments are easy on your budget, and there are no hidden fees.
They're working with you on this. They want you to enjoy it.
I love what they have to offer. I love using their stuff.
It's really the most comfortable thing ever.
I love their technology. It's been going for 15 years and they get it. Experience the Purple Grid and you will sleep like never before. Go to purple.com/DPT10 and use the promo code DPT10. For a limited time, you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/DPT10, promo code DPT10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Terms apply.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Final segment. Dan, take us home, brother.
I will. Before I do, I want to remind everybody on the 28th of August, Rory Scovel and I are doing a live Pen Pals. Go to Daniel Van Kirk for tickets for that. And if you ever want to do a game night, just hang out with some other people. It'll be funny just because inherently that's what I try to do. You can go to Daniel Van Kirk for all that stuff as well.
Do it.
Here we go.
Yep.
I want to just read you the headline because I feel like all of us could do 20 minutes. Like
Okay.
We could have just like
Let's hear the headline.
5 20-minute sets on this.
Okay.
Sent in by Intergalactic Walrus. Love that.
Thank
At
you.
NTR Galactic Walrus. Okay.
Intergalactic.
Yes. Great cover. Girl who burned ex-boyfriend's car blames her horoscope.
Okay, we've made this joke. Well, I'm going to go back to it again. We made this joke in 1997. Patton was on our show,
on our MTV
show, Apartment 2F. He did stand up on it, but a joke he made on the show was Jay was reading.
I was reading my horoscope and I said something good or bad may or may not happen to me in the near or distant future.
And I said, that is so Capricorn. That is how you feel. You can't put too much on the horoscope.
No, you really can't.
No. That is letting the universe live your life.
That's right.
That's the opposite of The Secret. That's like where the book reads you.
That's right.
Right. It dictates every action.
That's Yakov Smirnov's version. In Russia, book read you.
Horoscope reads you.
Horoscope reads you.
In Russia, secret know everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know all your secrets there.
Sydney
She landed
Parham.
on a horoscope. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully related to Lennon. Sydney
Okay.
Parham was arrested on arson's charges for setting her ex-boyfriend's Jeep on fire.
Yep.
Okay.
You will be shocked to learn the reasons for setting the SUV on fire. Also, this is the thing I don't like. I know I talk about it, but when an article talks to me as though it's a person, like when a menu is like, first we took, you're gonna love. Like I hate when I go to a restaurant.
Right. You don't
and
know if I'm going to love it.
Yes.
Just tell me what
You
it
don't
is.
know.
you
You're
will
gonna-
be shocked
You
to
don't know.
learn.
You'll be shaking in your boots
Will
when we
how do
bring
you know
out.
what shocks me? You don't know what shocks me.
Exactly.
What shocks me is that you're so comfortable talking to me as a menu.
Right.
That's what's shocking me.
I got a pair of 10-pound dumbbells from a 14-year-old kid. You don't know what shocks me.
You're going to give a standing ovation when we bring out this baked Alaska. Nope.
I might. Okay. Sydney Parham was arrested on arson charges. You'll be shocked to learn the reasons for setting the SUV on fire. Sydney says she was only abiding by her horoscope that predicted she will do something bad to her boyfriend's most beloved possession over a little misunderstanding. I will say this. That's the most specific horoscope I've ever heard.
I got to give that horoscope credit.
There's never been that's a lie. That is not a real horoscope. That is so too specific.
It's too
On
specific.
Friday, you will walk in, you'll have to go down the stairs
Right.
before you get to the door.
You
Meredith-
Turn left, unlock it.
Are you trying to say
that's
this?
like-
This sounds like a legally advised defense.
Yes.
From
I'm
like
just saying that horoscope reads like a psyop. You know,
Yes.
like, we're gonna implant these suggestions, show her a queen of hearts,
Yeah.
get her to kill. You know.
It reminds me of the old Gary Shandling joke about the fortune cookie. It's he opens it up and it says, "I peed in your rice." Should these be handwritten? Fantastic.
Love that joke.
It's a great joke.
Love that joke.
So this horoscope.
Imagine her feeling though reading that.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Should these horoscopes be handwritten?
Should it say Sydney at the end of it?
You will
No.
do something bad to your boyfriend's most beloved possession over a little misunderstanding.
Way too specific.
Also, even if that's
Yeah.
true, wouldn't you say to the horoscope, if it's a little misunderstanding, why is it
Let's
his most
figure-
prized possession?
Yeah, wouldn't the horoscope be like, wait until your moon rises and then figure out the
Right,
misunderstanding?
but also define horrible. She went to arson. I would have been like, I'm going to leave a note that's in the car that
That's
says
right.
something mean.
That's right.
I mean,
you can
on
achieve
our
a lot
show-
with it.
Right.
Remember Tiffany Haddish on our show? She pooped in her ex-boyfriend's best
shoes.
favorite
Damn,
shoes.
Tiffany.
Whoa.
Hey, that
She's-
happens.
Well, that was her
She's
horoscope.
laying.
The fierce girl.
Yeah.
She was following her. That's what horoscope
I
does.
love
Yeah.
Tiffany.
She plans to plead not guilty. No kidding.
Oh, okay.
Because of what she calls constellation behavioral influence.
Stop
No,
it.
Yeah.
That is not a thing.
CBI, baby. She
It's
says,
not a
quote,
thing.
"It was an ordinary day. I just woke up and read my daily horoscope, and it clearly stated that the stars are aligned for me to damage my man's most valuable possession, and I will get away with it."
It didn't say that.
Well, according to her, it did.
It did not say that. I read the
That was
horoscope.
her horoscope, you guys.
Yeah.
That's her horoscope.
That's how
Okay.
she interpreted it.
That's the
Right.
thing with horoscopes is they put something in there and then you interpret it and you make it about you.
Right. I also, when somebody tells me like, I'm not talking about a specific reading, but any sort of like mass-produced horoscope, when they're like, yeah, I read that stuff, it kind of influences how I feel. I go, okay. When it's completely off, do you read it again next month? Yep. They
Sure.
like it's like even when it's wildly wrong, they're like, we'll just
I
start
love
fresh.
being with a friend and I like will get, the newspaper will show your horoscope.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'm like, ooh, here's yours. Tell me if it fits. And then I read my horoscope, not hers. And she's like, oh my God, that totally fits.
You're like, that's me.
See? Yeah.
That's
Right.
me.
Yeah.
That's
It don't fit anyone.
I switched
Anyone.
the drink.
I switched the drink.
Inconceivable. That's my
She plans to plead not guilty. She said she would get away with it according to the horoscope. Parham told her best friend that she was not going to get in any sort of trouble. She was just confused because she suffered minor burns to her face, but she insisted her horoscope is always on point. Video
She
shot.
does everything it says.
Yes, I know.
She's always right.
Retroactively, it is the most accurate horoscope because you're right. She does whatever is written.
Yes, of course it's right.
You're making it that way.
Right.
I make it true.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, too, like, I'm glad this didn't work out for her because imagine how slippery that slope would be.
Oh my
if
God.
it like started here and everything did play out perfectly, she'd be like, "Oh, whatever it says."
Right. Grab a shovel.
Yes.
Grab a shovel. No, do not. Nope.
Video shot from across the parking lot shows Parham filling the backseat with what feels like gasoline, reaching in to ignite with what looks like a stick lighter. Then things go wrong. We will put this up on the Facebook page. I'm going to share it with you guys so that we can all watch this video together. Remember, the only reason I'm showing this is because she's fine.
Right. We never show
but it is.
so people hurt each
It
other.
is.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right. And it's loading. Okay, here we go. We see her putting stuff in the back of this SUV.
She's leaning over, putting it in.
Then
Putting it in.
Then she's going to go to light it. Okay.
She's leaning
gasoline
out.
is in.
Gasoline is
Putting the
down.
gas
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Ready?
There's the
Wait
lighter.
for it.
And
Oh no!
oh, jeez.
Look
Yeah,
at her.
that blew up right in her face, and she's crawling away.
She's crawling away.
Oh,
And she's
then she
going
goes
Then she
back
just
to
ran
get,
back for the gas can.
Get that gas can.
get it out.
Come on.
How on fire is that SUV, guys?
It's so
my
on
God.
fire. So it
It's-
blew up in her face, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
In her
Yeah.
mind,
Oh my God.
in her mind, that was gonna be the Vivica Fox gif of walking away,
Yes.
the burning car.
Yes.
I'm hoping that was Vivica. I think that was the actress, but
Yeah.
it's that famous gif of the
Yeah, behind
away,
her,
but
it's
it's-
exploding, and she's
Yeah,
just
she's
like
all
casually
cool. It's
walking.
behind her. Meanwhile,
yeah. But instead, you could put like the Three Stooges
that was
music
like
over
Wile E.
that.
Coyote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Total Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Or is it what's her name? Angela Bassett in Stella Got Her Groove Back?
Oh yeah, she
Or
was,
Waiting to
she was going to
Exhale?
burn his clothes on the lawn.
I thought it was from Waiting to Exhale.
I don't remember. Then it probably is.
I could be
Vivica A.
wrong.
Fox. I don't
Vivica A.
know.
Fox.
I don't
Wow.
know. This is a fun argument though. That isn't even an
That
argument.
gif. I
You
see
know,
that
you know what
gif
the
all
A,
the time.
you know what the A stands for in Vivica A. Fox? Arson. Yes. I don't know if you knew that.
Also, I wish there was some sort of social media platform where people would 100% tell us whether or not we were right or
Too
wrong.
bad. Too bad. No one's going to correct us on this. Too bad none of our listeners
Yeah.
are going to come
Oh,
at
yeah,
us
yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
We'll never know. No one will ever write the word "well," actually.
Actually.
Too bad no one who's like lagging behind in these episodes will write to Patton 6 months from now
I know.
and tell him that
I'm
he was
sure.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here really quick on this. We'll close it all out. How old do you think Sydney Parham is? How old is a woman who does exactly what her horoscope says,
And
provided it even actually said that?
Yeah, who knows?
And
Oh gosh.
sets a car on fire and then blows it up. It all blew up literally in her face.
I know. Meredith,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I'm here. Well, I think 27 to 31. So I got to pick one, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yes, you
that's
have
my
to.
age range on her. I'm saying 28.
28.
9.
So what is that, Jay? The
29.
something's
29,
rising.
you got it.
29. Her
Okay.
Saturn's return. Her
Okay.
Saturn's returning. Okay, good. Patton, what do you think?
I think she's 19.
19 years
She's
old.
19 years old.
I definitely think she's young. Jay, what do you think? 24.
24.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 22.
22. Okay. What have you got within 2 years?
All right, I like it. We're in.
All right. Sydney Parham.
27.
Sydney
Sorry, go
Parham is 26 years old.
Oh,
When you went to 20, you were 28, 29. I was like, I forgot that you switched up to 29. So you were within 3.
It's okay.
Oh,
I was
darn
within
it.
2. I said 24. That's
yeah,
right.
that's true. Yeah.
I
You
was
were within
within
2.
two.
So
Yeah.
maybe he's closer.
I
But
was
Meredith,
good.
you're so
I
good.
need to
Like
know.
you're out the gate feeling early is always so
Yeah,
strong.
you gotta trust
I
your
have
instinct. You have a good
Like
gut.
I got my wolf instincts.
You got
Yeah.
good guts.
Trust your horoscope. Trust your instincts.
We trust you guys all the time. What a treat it was, and thank you guys so much for just being a part of this. We love you both, and
We had the best time.
everybody check
was the
out
best.
check out the Jason Reitman,
Yeah.
the
Princess Bride,
Princess Bride,
Yes.
AP Bio, Patton stand up special, and then get
I
your
love everything.
I love everything. Get your tickets for the live Dumb People Town on September 26th with Mike Birbiglia and Mike Doty. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
Starburns Audio.
A podcast network.